What's going on, YouTube? This is going to be one of my best videos on this channel. I've just completed the biggest week I've ever had on eBay. Unfortunately, this is going to be one of my shorter videos, but I put a lot of work into this channel. I'm going to change it up a little bit this week, and I want to get right into the profits that I made last week, so here we go. So on this side, we're going to have a running total of the total profits, and on this side, we're going to have a running total of all that I spent this week. I sold 18 items this week, so let's get into it. So the first thing that I bought was the scope, and I paid $1.99 for it, and it ended up selling for $14.99. Next, we have the Sony Walkman, which I bought for $2.99, and I sold for $10.99. Next, we have the Dell 4K docking station, which I paid $5.99 for, and I ended up selling it for $51. Next, we have the Jawbone speaker, which I spent $3 on, and I sold it for $5. Next, we have our first $100 item, and it was the Filson pants. I bought these pants for $4.99, and I sold them for $107.50. Next, we have the box of assorted Legos, and I bought that for $4.99, and I ended up selling that for $76. Next, we have the Sony HD camera that I bought for $4.99, and I ended up selling for $11.16. Next, we have the Oral-B toothbrush that I bought for $2.99, and I ended up selling it for $36. The next huge hit that we had was the Uconnect headphones. I ended up picking those up for $4.99, and they sold for $152.50. The next item on the list are the air filters. I bought each one of these for $2.99, and there were a total of 6 of them, and I ended up selling them for $18.99 a piece, for a total of about $114. Now we have the genuine Apple iPad case. I bought this iPad case for $1.99, and I sold it for $32. Next, we have the Sony PS3 controller, and I bought this for 99 cents and sold it for $7. The next thing that we have on the list is the Steve Alford autographed basketball. I bought this basketball for $4.99, and I ended up selling it for $41.90. And now for the biggest hit of the day, it was the Double R Ralph Lauren jacket. I ended up buying this at a garage sale a couple months back in Florida for $30, and I ended up selling it for $410. Next, we have a Whirlpool fridge filter. I bought this fridge filter for $6.99, and I sold it for $22.99. Now we have the Bose headphones. I bought these Bose headphones for $4.99, and I sold them for just about $40. And lastly, we have the lot of GPU parts that I spent $3.99 on, and I sold them for $21.50. In 1 week, I spent $108 to make a total of $1,100. This leaves me $1,000 of pure profit from just 1 week's work. Alright, enough about last week. Let's talk about this week. I have a total of 4 items that I want to walk through and talk about why I picked them up. The first item that I picked up from Goodwill is one of my favorite items I've ever found. It is these Wilson 1940s new old stock sunglasses. I paid around 99 cents for these, and I cannot believe that they still have the original packaging. New old stock always sells extremely well, so I can't wait to see what these sunglasses bring. The next item on the list is this Osmo Math Wizard game. The reason I picked this up is because of the box. You can feel how quality the product is, and Osmo always sells really well. I'm excited to see what this will bring on eBay. The next thing on the list is this Tom Bin messenger bag. Tom Bin is one of those brands that you'll start to learn if you start to pick thrift stores. It's an extremely expensive brand, and this bag cost me $3.99, and I think it should bring somewhere in the $80 range. And finally, the most exciting thing of the pick, 3 used dog collars. I'm actually going to let you guys guess in the comments how much you think these dog collars will sell for. They're an Invisible Fence brand, and they came with 7 batteries. I paid $5.99 for them. And yeah, it's going to be the mystery item of the week. If you can guess how much these dog collars sell for, I'll do something for you. So that is it, guys. If you haven't started to go to thrift stores to just look around, you gotta do it. It's the easiest thing in the whole entire world. I just showed you how to make $1,000 in 1 week. All you have to do is get out there and get it. In total time working on last week, I think I registered around 10 hours of work. Guys, that's about $100 an hour. So unfortunately, this will be my last week in Indiana, as I will be heading back to school in Tampa, Florida. So I will be going to thrift stores and also garage sales there. With the garage sales, the videos are going to get a lot more interesting and the profits will probably get a lot higher. So with that being said, make sure you subscribe down below if you haven't already and like this video, and I will see you guys next Friday.